Hello, everyone. This is Rick with the Cyber Pro podcast. 5 questions in 9 minutes because hackers never sleep. I'm super excited to talk with Brad today. Brad, tell us who you are and what do you do?
Well, Rick, thanks so much for inviting me onto your show. I think it's fantastic. I'm the CEO of SaferNet. We're a very simple 3-in-1 cybersecurity solution that combines a 256-bit encrypted VPN, a 24/7 always-on VPN, which I think is super cool. We combine that and put a virus protection within that VPN tunnel. And then we top it all off with 200 internet controls for all those people who want to manage the internet as well as keep themselves safe.
That's awesome. What made you want to combine those tools into an offering?
You know, honestly, it's the simplicity of it. Is that those are what we've found in our researches as really some of the keys to making sure people are safe online. And you got these small business guys that really have no idea how to really keep their businesses safe. And they're out there asking advice from everybody, and they're getting advice from a VPN company, and so they get a VPN. And so they say, well, of course we need virus protection, and so they believe they're safe. And so our intent is to combine those strong, simple little tools that the small business owner definitely needs to have to keep their businesses safe into an extremely simple process to protect. And really, we like to call it extending your firewall to around the world. And at that point, we know that these small businesses are going to operate in a very safe way. It's just the simplicity of it is the reason.
No, that's a great reason, because most people make cybersecurity way too difficult at times.
I know.
Well, let's jump in then to question number 2-ish at this point. What do you love about being a cyber professional?
That is such a great question. And really, if I kind of get a little goofy, is I personally think the internet is the greatest invention since the Industrial Revolution. I mean, I think it really is what the world operates on. And I know we like to try to get away from it and try to simplify things, but I don't think there's any getting away from it. And so, for us to be able to be a part of expanding and keeping things safe, because everybody wants to be part of it. Everybody wants to run their businesses off of it. Everybody wants to, when the cloud came out and everybody was afraid of the cloud, now the entire world operates on a cloud. And so to be able to help provide a solution that expands economies, that grows things, but put it into a safe position is kind of an honor to us at SaferNet, is that we love being able to say, gosh, this is the wild frontier. Let's just keep going and see where this thing takes us. But let's do it safe. Let's step out there. Let's not let cybersecurity stop us from moving forward. Let's move forward with a very safe solution. So, I mean, it truly is an honor being a part of this massive internet world. And I know it's been around for quite a while, but it just seems to get newer and newer as it grows.
It's always changing, always evolving. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So that's a great segue then. I mean, you're talking about the internet and that's basically ruling our life today. That also leads to cybersecurity as a top concern. What does that mean to you?
I find it interesting because I struggle with seeing people see it as their top concern. Now, I know in the cybersecurity world, we all see it as our top concern. But in the normal everyday world, to be honest with you, I would love it if people would put cybersecurity as their top concern, because I feel like, they look at it as, that's a problem for other people. That's a problem that, we've never been hacked. I've never seen anything lost in my data or, whatever it is. And so they feel like they're safe. They just go on with their daily routine and they think, well, I use an Apple, so I'm safe, or I have a virus protection, so I'm safe, or whatever it is, and they just turn their brain completely off to it. And I'd love to see it elevated into a position of truly being a top concern, but not a top concern that causes interruption and distractions. We need to be a simpler solution to make the top concern be a simple approach that makes it so that everybody feels comfortable using the proper cybersecurity tools. But I truly would love to see it to be more of a concern to the average user, to the small business owner, to the family sitting at home thinking, oh, we're completely safe, while they're being hacked probably 200 times a day and they don't even know it. So
very interesting take on that. So tell me, what piece of insight would you like to share with our community?
Truly, our approach at SaferNet is simple and strong. So we want to be able to make sure that when we design part of our cybersecurity tools, we want to make it so simple that the average person doesn't even know that it's operating, but yet they can see that it's operating. So one of the things that I really enjoy is this thing we call entourage. It's in our cybersecurity tools. But when you get on there and you take a look at it, you cannot believe how often people or companies or whoever is reaching into your device and taking information for their own purposes. And so we were joking around at one point and we thought, it's happening so often. We can see it all in the back end, and you probably can too. You just see this entourage of activity just following you around everywhere you go. We said, well, they're doing it. Let's just expose it. So we have this little button called entourage, and you can click it. And I look at mine all the time. And just in this short little interview that we've been having, I probably have been hit over 100 times by people that I've given permission to in the past to be able to reach in, and then other people that I just happen to walk by an open Wi-Fi that they think that they can reach in and try to grab me. And so when that happens, of course, when we're using SaferNet, we're not going to allow them to reach in, but we still want to expose the fact that we tried. And people are amazed to see how often that really happens. And I always like to show my friends that have not chosen to use SaferNet yet, that we might be sitting at a coffee house or at a bar or whatever it is, and I love showing them, here's all the people that I stopped in the last hour. Wonder what's happening on your phone. But it's just kind of a fun little thing that we all joke about. But yeah, it's a real thing, and I love seeing that protection.
That's amazing. Fun question, final question, Brad. What's your favorite piece of retro technology that makes you smile and you can't say the internet again?
Honestly, I saw this little meme the other day that just made me laugh. And it was this teenager sitting in front of a rotary phone trying to figure out how to dial a number. And I just laughed so hard. And I've got kids in their 20s, and I showed it to them. They didn't even think it was funny. They've never even used a rotary phone. So yes, the old rotary phone that we used to use all the time, and no one has a clue how to push those buttons on the rotary phone. So yes, that makes me smile.
That's amazing. So much fun having you on, Brad. It was epic. Thank you so much.
Great being here. Thank you for the invite. It's an honor to be here with you.
You did it. You made it to the end. Thanks for watching the Cyber Pro podcast. Check us out for more content.